Alright, here we go, guys. 3 more Thrilljoys. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. So, I went to Books A Million. I went to Hot Topic. Where else did I go? Books A Million, Hot Topic, Box Lunch. I went to 3 locations looking for some new Thrilljoys. Now, before you yell at me, I pulled the He-Man before we got the Faker. So I figured, okay, let's get another He-Man because maybe we'll get the regular He-Man, or does he have a Super Chase? He does have a Super Chase as well, so it's a Slime Pit He-Man. So there's a chance I could get regular He-Man, there's a chance of Slime Pit, there's still a chance at Faker, but I'm hoping that's not the case. I forgot that I bought Mojo before, so I don't like to do repeats even if I miss a chase or anything like that, but it's Mojo, so we'll get another Mojo going. And Herman Munster, who is shown as an event exclusive. I don't know what event he was exclusive to, and I don't care. It's Herman Munster. So when I saw Herman there, I was like, I gotta get Herman Munster. So there's Herman, there's Grandpa, there's Butch. Was his name Butch? I thought his name was Eddie. Eddie the wolf? The werewolf? Was his name Butch? Has it been that long since I watched the Munsters? Anyway, let's get into these, okay? There's 3, so I'm hoping for a Super Chase on He-Man or just regular He-Man because I have that Faker already. I'm holding out. Hold on a sec. Holding out hope for Mojo Jojo. I've got the common, I believe, so I wouldn't mind having the Chase variant on Mojo, even though shouldn't have bought a second one. But I forgot that we pulled Mojo, so Mojo's here. And Herman, I will be happy with anything. I met Grandpa Munster back in the day. His name's not Grandpa Munster in real life, obviously. His name is Al Lewis, I believe. It's been a long time. He used to work at a comic book store, so I met Grandpa back in the day, and I would be really, really happy with that. I still think his name... I don't know. I'm going to look that up before I start opening things up here, but let's get into these and see who we pull. Do we pull a Chase on any of these? Please not He-Man. Please not He-Man. Please not He-Man. All right, guys. Let's get into it. All right, so first up, He-Man. Since we have pulled the Faker Chase on this before, let's see who we pull on this one. That would be really cool to get that Super Chase, but then I'll feel obligated to buy another one because I really, really want that regular He-Man. So, zip. And it does look like we got regular He-Man, which is great. Now, this is before they changed the boxes, okay, on the new ones, and I think Mojo will be the same. I'm not sure about He-Man. I'm not sure about Herman. All right, so there is regular He-Man. I'm going to take him out so you can see what he looks like. I don't have the Faker on hand at the moment that I could show you what he looks like, but just imagine this, blue. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. All right, let's get into detail here. Now, first, before we do that real fast, here is the card that it comes with. It's a numbered card. This one is 2055 on He-Man. Mariotti's name on there. Flop that over there. He-Man, get back up. Super cool shield. Battle plate. Sword of power, or whatever they call that. And back, he's got a battle axe on the back. That's a good detail for that. He's got those big boots with the fur on them. He looks great. Okay, this version of He-Man makes me think of the He-Man. Remember, if you're old enough to remember, like I am, and I actually owned one of those. It had the chest plate that rotated, so it showed damage. So if you smacked it, like one of the other characters smacked He-Man in the chest, it showed battle damage. That's what this reminds me of. Very, very cool He-Man. I'm glad to have him in the collection when I got that Faker, and I will not be buying any more, hopefully not by accident like I did with Mojo, but I'm not going to be looking for that Super Chase on that because I just feel like I don't like to buy mystery items like this over and over and over again. I did it for He-Man because I was like, well, I got the Chase. Let me at least see if I can get He-Man. I would have been kind of mad if I pulled another Faker. All right. I think it's Mojo time. Mojo Jojo. All right, so here is our Mojo Jojo, not a Moto Noto. Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls, of course. We have the regular common. We're looking for that chase. I shouldn't have bought another one of these. I forgot that I already had him, so that's on me. And 3, 2, 1, zip. And we pulled the common again. Mojo Jojo. Still super cool, and Mojo is really awesome. And I'm not going to take him out of the box. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I took him out previously, so this one doesn't need to be unsealed. You get the idea. Mojo Jojo. All right, I'll take him out. All right, so here we go. Mojo. Now, here's a good thing about getting a second Mojo, and I just realized this. Here is the card. This is number 3235. 3,235 Mojos. Here's the thing. On my original Mojo that I bought, this jewel right here at the front must have still been wet when they put him in the box, and he actually tamped the plastic, and there's a pink spot on the plastic of that original one. If you go back and check out the video, it's there. So this is a little bit better because I don't have that bloop on there. All right, and then all that's left is this Herman Munster. Now, I've never had Herman Munster before. I'm almost 1,000% positive on that. 5,000 pieces, of course, like we were saying before. Herman, Grandpa, Eddie Munster. His name is not Butch. The actor's name is Butch. It is Butch Patrick, I think, that plays Eddie Munster. That is Eddie Munster, not Butch. All right? So I'm sure plenty of people have seen that already. We don't need to go into a whole thing about that, but that was confusing to me, and I think we just boo-booed. All right. Hold on. All right. Pulled off the plastic. Let us see. We got Herman, Grandpa, Butch. Odds are Herman. Slightly better odds. I'm sorry. If you're going to pull a chase, it's most likely going to be Grandpa instead of Eddie, and almost 100% on Herman. And we pulled, holy crap, on a cracker? No. Okay, this is the new box. Threw me off there. It was like, because I have two old boxes, I thought we had pulled the chase, and this is one, they changed it. Okay, so that throws you off. And as you can see, my box is a little dented up there, and there was one at box lunch that was busted, and I did not take it home. So kablam, Herman Munster, which is fine. I'm not upset that we didn't pull the super chase. I'm not upset that we didn't pull Grandpa. I am upset at myself because I forgot that they changed the boxes, and I was like, holy crap, we pulled the super chase. We did not. That's okay. Let's get him out of there. All right, so here is Herman Munster. Now, Herman looks really, really good. He's got that, when he's talking, he puts the finger up in the air. That's a cool detail. He's got some, is he supposed to have the medal here? I don't remember that particular detail. Still super cool. I love the way he looks. I wish I could do that Herman Munster laugh. I don't remember quite how it goes. I have the Munsters on, no, I have the Addams Family. Do I not have the Munsters on DVD or Blu-ray? Huh, I thought I did. I'll have to check on that because I know I have the Addams Family. I thought I had picked up the Munsters. Anyway, there he is. Remember, he would do that stomp and everything would start shaking. So that was super cool. So let's bring in, oh, we forgot one little detail on this. The card. Herman Munster. And that is number 0848. That's actually a pretty low number. I like that because what were you? You were 3,000 and you were 2,000. So those are low numbers. All right, guys. So what have we learned today? Well, we learned I forgot about Mojo, and we got a new He-Man because we had the faker, and a really cool Herman Munster that faked me out because I forgot they changed the back of the boxes. So I love Thrilljoys. The only thing I wish they would change is it is very, very hard when something drops on their website to obtain it a lot of times because I feel like they must hold stuff to the side for like Toy Temple and stuff like that to sell and to send out to stores. And don't get me wrong, it's cool to be able to find stuff in stores. I think they also hold it for conventions and stuff like that. I I think there was an Art the Clown. Art the Clown dropped. I was on the website, had it in my cart. By the time I went to check out, it was gone from my cart. Okay, that's a minute. That shouldn't happen. That's way too fast. But I understand they're new on the block. They're becoming increasingly popular, and it is what it is. Let me know what you think of these down below in the comments. Like and subscribe. I will talk to you real soon with another super cool unboxing. And next time I have some Thrilljoys, I'll try to have all new Thrilljoys as opposed to one new Thrilljoy, the regular as opposed to the Chase, and a second Mojo whose pink jewel didn't paint the box. I'll talk to you next week, guys. Take care.